numbers. I didn't look at the front. I just saw 15, 5, 10. And I didn't read anymore, but then I saw that. Yeah. Oh, right. Yes, but the 5 managers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most things don't have a call. There, it's a Mount Sac Wellness Fair.
Lori was gonna wait. Oh, wait. Guys weekend.
Well, not now.
Well,
No, I probably won't.
I guess mother, your.
Just the loan is still so expensive.
We'll be back, Lori.
Pictures?
No, it's only, like, but it's the color. I always put it as a PDF because of formatting, so.